Salutations from Wizard Studios. I am the Wizard. Today we're going to be previewing UFC Fight Night Smith vs. Teixeira. Let's get right into it. Alright, so first up we got Roberson versus Marvin Vittori. Now, Roberson might be the more polished striker, slight speed advantage. Vittori probably has the more power. Now, this is going to be a stand-up battle, and I believe this is going to be a slugfest. I do not see this going the distance, and this is a tough one, guys. This is a tough one. You know, Vittori, he's trying to get back to Adesanya. He wants that. Roberson, I believe this dude's a dog. This dude, I believe he beat Jerome LeBanner in kickboxing, okay? He knocked him down twice, and yeah, but it was LeBanner's last fight, so you know how that stuff goes. So I really think that Roberson has all of the attributes to win, and I believe he's a really good fighter. So with that being said, I'm going to go with Roberson on this one, guys. Alright, next up we have Ricky Simon versus Ray Borg. And now, Ricky Simon does have good grappling. I know Ray Borg has elite level grappling. Ricky Simon does have good grappling, and he's also a good striker. Ray Borg might be, a little bit better everywhere. He is coming up from flyweight to bantamweight because he couldn't make weight. Now, I believe Ray Borg can be an elite level bantamweight. Now, Ricky Simon needs to turn this into a dogfight. That's what he likes to do. And I believe that he might have the takedown defense to do that. And I believe if he can do that, he can win this fight. He needs to win this fight coming off of the Uriah Faber loss. And I believe he can do that. And so I'm going to go with Ricky Simon in this one to upset Ray Borg coming up to bantamweight. Alright, next up we have Alexander Hernandez versus Drew Dober. Now, this is a good one right here. Alexander Hernandez does have good power in his hands, and he also has good grappling, really good wrestling. Drew Dober is a very good striker, really fast, and he's got great footwork, great cage movement. The guy's just athletic. Now, I see Alexander Hernandez, if he can get the takedown to control the fight and squeeze out a submission or a decision. I see if Drew Dober, if he can work the octagon, have very good footwork like I've seen him do, if he can work his boxing and his kickboxing like I've seen him do, the guy can just, he's an elite striker. Drew Dober has become an elite striker, and I believe that he also has very good power. And I believe he can knock Alexander Hernandez out. So I'm going to go with Drew Dober in this one to win by knockout. Next up we have Ben Rothwell versus OSP. And I was going to go with Ovince SaintPreux in this one with his speed. I thought that was going to be a huge factor, and I still think it is going to be a huge factor. But Ben Rothwell is huge. OSP has got some huge gonads for taking this dude on in this heavyweight fight. This guy's coming up from 205 pounds and taking on Ben Rothwell. Congrats to him, But Ben Rothwell, I believe his power, he might be the second most powerful heavyweight behind Francis Ngannou. So I think that's going to be the deciding factor in this one, and I think once he gets his hands on OSP, it's going to be night-night. So I'm picking Ben Rothwell in this one by knockout. Alright, last we have Anthony Smith versus Glover Teixeira. Now, Anthony Smith is coming in here pissed off. His house just got broke into, and the guy is trying to get back to John Jones, okay? And we saw how good his grappling was with John Jones, and that's what Glover Teixeira is best at. He's also a very good boxer, but Glover Teixeira is also getting older. We have to remember that, okay, guys? Now, as much as we love Glover, we have to remember that. Now, Anthony Smith, the guy gets wild at times, but he is a dynamic striker, and he is really, really needing a big win. He's saying that, and I believe he's going to get it here. So I am going to go with Anthony Smith. I think he may get it in the first round. I think he's going to come out, guns a-blazing, trying to take Glover out of there. If he can't do it, then I believe he will wither Glover down over time and eventually get the finish. So Anthony Smith, I believe he is going to get his big win that he is looking for. And yeah, I'm taking Anthony Smith by knockout. Alright guys, that's it. Remember to subscribe for more MMA content and give this video the thumbs up, and we will see you in the next video.